So, another episode, guys. Episode number 4. Today, I have a guest on. He's a really, really interesting guy. He's been living in Dubai for 18 years. So, he has a lot of stories to tell. And I know he's really, really huge on his networking, on his spirituality, law of attraction, all this stuff. So, I've really been keen to having him on. And today, so this is the episode. Let's jump right into it.
You are now arriving at Dubai International Airport.
So, Lushaan, welcome and thank you so much for taking your time to join today.
And thank you so much for having me. It was really a pleasure for me to be in here, and I'm wishing you all the best for your podcast. You're doing a great job. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's really nice to take your time. Like me, just starting the podcast, I feel like that's the thing about Dubai. People are so nice. So when you reach out, people are like, no, of course I'll take the time. I would love to jump on. So yeah, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
So here in the beginning, I would just love to kind of get an idea, like, who are you? What do you do? What is your businesses? All this stuff.
Right. Okay, first of all, my business, I'm mainly into real estate.
Yeah.
And I'm also I'm helping clients who want to establish business in Dubai. Look, A to Z, like example, selecting a license. There are a lot of complications.
Yeah,
you need to guide them properly, like which free zone or the mainland, depending on the end goal.
Yeah.
And also we help them for all the visa processing and A to Z, how to have the proper lifestyle in Dubai for as an entrepreneur. So that's we helping A to Z for them, and mainly real estate and the this advisory on the financials.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That sounds really good. And also, I saw that you do like different stuff on your social media as well. You also told me you run a YouTube channel, right?
Correct. Actually, I'm doing the YouTube channel for law of attraction. So I teach people how to change their mindset and create a new reality. I experienced that for myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I thought I wanted to teach them. First, I'd start in Sri Lankan language. Now, almost within 1 year's time, I have more than 26,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I thought I want to do in English as well.
Of
Just
course.
1 week back, I started English.
Oh, okay, so it's completely new.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the channel?
It's I Am the Universe.
I Am the Universe. Okay, we'll have to make sure to check that out.
For sure.
But that's really cool. And so, would you say what is what is the main thing that you spend your time on right now in regards to like work?
And right now, I'm into mainly real estate. Because a lot of people are looking to good opportunity to invest in Dubai.
Yeah, for sure.
To have the correct property and the location, and some people want for the rental, some people want as investments. The different goals are there.
Yeah.
So I'm helping them to choose the exact property or exact location. Depends on their the end goals, as well as the whoever want to set up the companies.
Of course, yeah.
Tax reason for the growth of their business, and Dubai is a hub for connecting east and west.
Yeah, no, exactly. That really is true. And that's also like one of the things that I felt getting here to Dubai is like there's so many different people, there's so many like nice people, and I feel like whichever nationality or whatever, like everyone is kind of welcome here. So that's why I think it's so cool. Is there any like niche in your real estate, any like audience that you focus on helping, or is it just like in general?
Actually, helping mean I'm consulting them to select the right property. Yeah. And also we help them to get, example, if they want mortgage facilities or the payment plans, even non-resident, I'm helping them to get the mortgage. Depends on their home country statements and all.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of people, they think like you have to put all your cash for the buy property in Dubai. It's very difficult. A lot of misconceptions are there. So,
that's really true. Yeah, and also I feel like a lot of people when they move here, it's like it's such a new thing, everything, and like especially with real estate, like my own experience just renting an apartment was like everything just moves so quick. Like it's insane how quick it goes, and maybe you can say, oh, today maybe you want it, then the next day it's just gone.
That's true.
Yeah, so for me that was like it's insane, like the speed of things here in Dubai, and that's a lot different from at least my experience from like other different countries.
That's true.
Yeah. And so in your journey, of course, you said you moved here to Dubai from like 18 years ago.
Yes, correct.
So what did you do before that, and what kind of made you take the step of moving to Dubai?
That's a very interesting story, actually. Almost like I started like a banker in Dubai.
Yeah.
So I used to be working for a bank for almost like 14 to 15 years.
Yeah.
I used to work in the banks in Dubai.
Yeah.
Before I didn't have much big goals. Before I thought, okay, let me do the banking job. I will retire in 50 or 55.
Yeah.
I will save some money through the maybe staff loans. I'll go like slow process.
Yeah.
I have very small goals. Then I thought after I study law of attraction and how to change the reality from your changing your mindset. I thought, why I play small?
Yeah.
I can achieve the freedom. Whenever you can wake up you want, whenever you want it, you can travel, the financial freedom, the time freedom. I thought, why I play small? I should be entrepreneur. I should have my own business.
Yeah.
Then I start writing my goals, like about the entrepreneurship, about the freedom I want. Then somehow the ideas came. When you change your mindset, when you change your focus, where the energy goes. Then you attract the people, situations, people coming with the business proposals and all things. So that's how I started to the
exactly. And what was the transition like from like the banking job? What was the first thing you did after that?
You mean by banking? First of all, I came like a sales officer into the SME banking, small and medium enterprises. Then gradually I moved into corporate banking and the investment banking after that. Yeah.
And after like working with investment banking and stopping working in the bank, what was like the next thing for you then?
The next straight away. So I took a huge risk. The people who don't take a risk, they have to be in the job.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur is not easy in Dubai, but I knew like what I'm doing and I had the faith. I knew that everything will work out. So I took a huge risk. I resigned from my job. I'm not advising everyone to do that.
No, I get that.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I see the clear goals. That time I knew a lot of people who want me to support and to do the business.
Yeah, of course.
So I took a risk. I resigned. And now almost 3 years in my entrepreneurial journey. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I have very good freedom in the financial freedom I have. So I'm very, very grateful that I took that decision.
Yeah.
I move out from my comfort zone.
Yeah, no, and I think that's so true. And I feel like a lot of people, what happens is that they're so afraid to like make the jump. Yeah. And I get that myself because of course it's kind of you're not on stable grounds whenever you resign from your job and you don't have like an income and stuff. Yeah. But also feel like if you don't really do that, what then? Like as you mentioned yourself, then you just work a job until 55 and then resign and then you're old and tired and then you can't do nothing. And like I think that's so true, and that's also one of the things like Andrew Tate says, and we'll talk about him later. Like the funniest thing about money is to have it when you're young and when you can use it and you have good energy and you can feel alive with it, and instead of being 60 years old and having like nice stuff.
Yeah, I believe like in our life we regret the things that we didn't do rather than things we did in our life.
Yeah, no, I think that's so true. And also for me, like I'm always just thinking like what is the worst that can happen? Like for me, it's always been like the worst thing that can happen for me is that I'm still really young.
Yeah,
I can just fail and then get broke and do it again. For me, that's the way I see it. And I feel like if you change your mindset towards that, as you mentioned yourself, is that you become a guy that is not afraid to fail. And if you're not really afraid to fail, you don't fail. I feel like it kind of has that effect on you.
Only learn, you never fail, because even while I'm working in the bank, I tried 2 businesses.
Yeah,
it failed.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't stop.
No, exactly. And you still had your job, so it's not like you lose anything from it. So of course, you've been living here in Dubai for like a long time.
Yeah.
And one of the things I paid a lot of attention to when like scrolling through your Instagram and such was that you have like a huge network.
Yes.
So could you kind of elaborate, like how did you get to a point where you know like this many people, all those contacts?
Yeah. Actually, for me, I believe like when you raise your vibration.
Yeah.
When you think like you are very successful and when you're in that level of vibration. Yeah. You attract the same kind of energies. Yeah. The same kind of people who that now we attracted.
Yeah, I see.
So that was a very good example. We want to grow. We want to be the best of ourselves. Yeah. So we attracted. Yeah. Same like that. I used to have a lot of friends. I used to be in the corporate banking, investment banking. I have my clients, and I used to be a very good service for them. Yeah. I always treat them like my friends. They treat me like their friends. So they refer people. Yeah. And I used to go out networking a lot of time. I used to sometimes, even the party, if I go, I try to do networking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's one of the things I feel like in Dubai. I've only been living here for like a year now, but I feel like I know there's so many people, and Like, and that's what you mentioned yourself, like where I'm from, I couldn't go to a party and network.
Yeah.
But like here, everyone has something going, either they're having a nice job or running a business. So if you just go to a regular party with regular people, they'll all be doing something interesting.
Yeah.
So there's always like someone that is good to know at like anywhere you are, I feel like.
And here the people are very open.
Yeah, oh, that's
like,
true.
Open to get to know the people, introduce each other.
Yeah.
So here's a very, as long as we are genuine, we know the things what we do. Here the networking is very easy in Dubai. A lot of communities are there, business communities, the spiritual communities, the yoga.
Yeah, there's a community for everything.
Huge communities there.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. And also for me, I feel like I still get a lot like, oh, you're so young and stuff like that. And of course, I'm 20, so of course I am young. But people here, like, I feel like they respect me more.
Yeah.
Because where I'm from in Denmark, when I say, I run a business, I do this and this, I have this many employees, people are just like, you're just lucky. We don't really believe you. And like here, I feel like people, they're just like they have respect for it, and like they recognize it, and they like say, oh, that's really nice job. And I'm not used to that. So for me, like on that aspect, moving to Dubai has been like a real game changer for me.
Of course, yeah.
So unlike the networking side, how do you feel like? Because of course you mentioned yourself, and I feel it's really true. Like if you're on the same level with people and you have like the same vibrations, I think that's a really good way to like connect.
True.
But how do you feel like the network that you have right now, it's benefiting you in your businesses?
Of course, they are benefiting you a big time. They keep referring. Example, I'm handling a lot of high net worth in the Eastern Europe side, Asia, and once we give service, they like us with the confidentiality. A lot of high net worth clients. That's the main thing. The trust and the correct advice.
Yeah.
So even sometimes some areas, even I don't know, I have the people are expert on that.
Yeah, of course.
So I always try to learn from others. I always try to associate with the people who know better than me and higher than me. And also like I keep the people who are expert in their field. So I don't have to learn everything.
Yeah, no, I think that's really, important. That's one thing I've really learned myself as well from like hiring right now. We had like 5 employees. So of course it's not that much, but just like figuring out, okay, I'm not the best at everything. Yeah. So it's better for me to hire a guy to do a job better than me instead of me thinking I need to be able to do everything.
Correct.
But for me also, it's like, and I think you've experienced that as well, it's like, it can sometimes be hard to like let go of responsibilities. And that's one of the things. So I saw a thing also regarding to networking on your Instagram. You had a picture with like the former Prime Minister of Romania.
Yeah.
So we'd love to hear like, how did that like happen? What was the story behind that?
Cool. Actually, I served many high net worth Romanian clients.
Yeah.
So through that, they introduced me to him, and we become very good, like a friendly, of course, with all respect.
Yeah, of course.
And I advise him about the Dubai banking, how it's going, whatever he asks, the advices. And since that the trust has begun like a very good level, so we keep in contact. And whenever he comes to Dubai, I'm advising about the banking. He asks me everything. He refer his friends.
And of course he have like higher level friends, and then it's just like a full good circle.
That's why when your frequency is high, even when you're sitting with the top people, they don't feel that I'm in the low. They feel like we're in the same level.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. And I think that how would you say you can achieve that skill? Because I feel like I could imagine like a lot of the people listening would be like, yeah, that's kind of easy to say, but like how do I go about getting on the same vibration level as you to meet a former Prime Minister of Romania and just feeling like leveled? Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Correct. Actually, see, I came from the very normal background from Sri Lanka. I'm from the mid-level family, but over the time, I like to keep myself up. I like to always think like I'm very, very successful. Even that time I was not successful. I always visualizing how I go with the securities, even the days I didn't know about law of attraction. Yeah. Somehow from those practices, my mind automatically like, even if I meet these kind of people, I feel like I'm same like them.
Yeah, no, I get it.
For the new people, I believe best thing is visualize yourself like you are already in that level, or you already have that kind of friends. Visualize that how you talk with your prime minister or president or that kind of level friend, people. Yeah. Visualize that. Be familiar with that.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. And also, but what I'm thinking also is that like, the reason I think a lot of people, let's say I met like the prime minister, I'm probably not at your level with like the vibrations, all this stuff, is that I would be kind of afraid to do something wrong, and then you just end up in like an awkward situation, and then that's where I think what happens is that they kind of look at you as like lower than them, because you just don't seem leveled. No. Do you have any like exercise you do like every day or something that you feel like can of course you say visualization, but is there any way you like go about that visualization to help you get on that level?
See, this is like, you have to feel it, whatever, like, everyone have their own future self. You have to feel that future self now at the moment. Like, you have to feel, you have to get that character to you now. Even when you meet someone, of course you have to be honest. If you don't know something, you have to tell, I don't know, I'll get back to you. As long as you're honest, you're telling that correct thing. Whenever you meet even high people, they respect. And also, like as I told you, keep practicing that on the mentally, the visually. When you walk in the confidence. You don't ever sit like this. Don't be yourself, like be the man or woman, like, be comfortable. Be your future self. Think you are the man, you are the woman, like you are the best.
I get that.
When you practice that, it can be little bit uncomfortable in the beginning. Maybe we might think, oh, what I'm doing.
I get
I'm not like that.
That's not me.
But the mind also like a muscle. The gym, it's not you go to gym and at the same time you get the muscles. It needs the practice, it needs the continuation. So when you do continuously, your subconscious mind will reprogram, okay, he's successful. Even beginning we don't think we are, but repetition.
If we keep on telling ourselves, I am successful, then eventually it comes.
The repetition. Everything is repetition.
I think that's true. And one of the things that I do myself, it's not the same, but the thing that I always think is like, let's say I wake up in the morning, I'm tired. Like I think, okay, what would Mike Tyson do? Would he keep on sleeping, or would he just wake up and go to the gym? Like he would just wake up and go to the gym. He don't care if he's tired or not. So I kind of try to imagine myself being someone else, and then just kind of copying that traits. Because I think like, I don't really care who I am, but I know what I kind of want and I want to achieve. So I'm thinking like, hey, if I try to like copy whatever they are doing in specific situations, as you mentioned, sort of like man up, walk like a guy with success, then you kind of drag yourself towards that.
Correct.
I think that's interesting.
I think, and also dress good. We have to dress every time good. We have to groom ourselves every time. That's the main thing.
I did it this morning.
You have to be dressed good. Doesn't mean you have to wear the branded stuff, but still a lot of options. You can get cheap price even someone starting, but you can always dress good. You don't have to wait to meet someone and start dressing good.
No, exactly. And also I feel like especially when you meet people the first time, like just look good. Like then their hair has to be nice. If you have a watch, wear it. All this stuff, because it's so much about that first presentation also when meeting people. So of course I just mentioned like the Prime Minister of Romania, but also I saw you had a picture with Andrew Tate. And I think that was just a bit funny because all of the stuff happening right now. So how did that happen?
Actually, it's one of my common friend. We had a Halloween party. Through that I met him. I met a few other people also. Some pictures I didn't put.
Of
for
course.
the privacy reason, but it was through the party I met. But it was very nice, very humble guy, and amazing guy. A lot of things that you can learn from him.
I can imagine, and I feel like I listen to a lot of what he's saying, but also what I see, and I just talked with like an influencer the other day, and he was like, he told me he's like big on YouTube, and he told me like, I can't even tell my audience that I like him because people would literally like start canceling me and stuff. So what's your thought about that? Because you mentioned yourself like all that things about law of attraction. So why do you think a guy like I believe that Andrew as well is like a genuine guy, but why do you think like from that perspective that he gets this much backlash and people talking bad and hating and stuff? Because if he is genuinely a good guy, why is he not attracting, like why is he not getting all the good things also?
See, the world is, we are living in a world of duality. Every time positive, negative, always balance. And also 90% of the people like us, I believe like only 10%. The 90% of the people are reprogrammed by the media and all the things that the TV, the magazines, the news. So a lot of people, we are talking 90%. So imagine like, doesn't matter whatever good we do, there are a lot of people who can find the things that, some complaints, some things, and they trust, So I believe that's the reason, not because of his fault, but he's getting his success no matter what.
Yeah, and also like he's making so much money,
and he's a very happy man.
Yeah,
he's good, happy, having his life. So actually, I don't think he's bothered about the people.
I don't think as well. And like I get some like I post on social media, and of course sometimes also get like people commenting something. What is that and stuff, and if there's like a spelling mistake, instead of like saying, oh okay, what a nice video, then like, oh, you can't even spell. It's so funny for me because and I feel like if you do that, your usual personal trait and like what happens to you in life will just usually not be successful.
Correct.
Like I haven't seen many people hating in the comments and then all of a sudden being successful, because I feel like to become successful, especially in a place like Dubai where networking matters so much, you have to be a nice person. You need to know how to act and how to be genuine and how to have a regular conversation with people. And that's also why I love doing the podcast here, because for me it's also a training. Like I get to meet a lot of new people. I get to how do I handle a conversation well? How do I make them feel comfortable, my guests, and all this stuff. So for me, it's also like a big learning. What do you think about like all this stuff with Tate right now? As you mentioned yourself, like the 90%, and I think that's so true.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff happening to him now, what do you see as like his next step? Because now he's in prison, he'll probably get out sometime very soon. Like, what would you do if you were like in a position as his?
See, I will try to calm myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'll try to, for me, if it is me, like, see, any person, I know it's easy to tell.
Yeah, of course.
But there's no option. We have to always think like everything happened for a reason, and everything happened. There should be some reason, some good reason.
Yeah.
Like why it happened to him, like maybe after a few years, he will think that he will get to know like, wow, this was the best thing happened to me.
Yeah.
But because of this, the people like, I become like much more famous or something.
Yeah, no. You know? Yeah, but I think that's true. And also I was just thinking like if I were in his shoes, of course he's in prison right now, he'll probably get out.
Yeah.
But like all the media attention he's getting right now, he can just like as soon as he's out, and like I guess his businesses like the Hostage University.
Maybe he can go politics.
Yeah, it's just go insane. Like because there's so much media talking about it, and I feel like his audience is an audience, I think like you and me, we're in his audience, but like it's young, usually men, and I think everything like he's saying, it's so true.
Correct.
And actually I saw like the other day I saw a podcast with Aiden Ross, you know him, one of Tate's friends, and like it was so insane, because if you looked at that guy, like his personal traits like 6 months ago and now, how much he has changed from just listening and being with Tate. Like I think like that's insane.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he's teaching him like so much of that stuff to become like a better person.
Correct.
Yeah. No, but I think it's insane with Tate, like, and also the media stuff and all this.
I'm sure it will end up with very good.
Yeah. No, I think that's.
As long as he's keeping himself very strong and the calm and expect something good out of it.
Yeah.
Because whatever we expect, it's coming.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really true. Yeah. And would you say, like, of course, I know that I see this for myself, because, of course, I have a lot of people, like, on Instagram texting me, like, how have you become successful and all this stuff. And I feel like a lot of people, of course, yourself included, like, you teach, like, the mindset part.
Correct.
And I think that's, of course, really, really important.
Yeah.
But what I also sometimes see is that a lot of people, they end up, like, just too focused on mindset, and then they they never end up actually just doing the work.
Yeah.
And I think that's because that's an equal, like, if of course you can have the best mindset, be positive, law of attraction, but if you don't do the work, you don't like get anything. So how would you say you could go about like getting that good balance in focusing on your mindset, but also making sure you're still like doing the work you need to do?
See, the law of attraction, law of attract action.
Yeah.
So when you follow law of attraction, you get the shortcuts. Like, you know, sometimes some goals, you have to do all the action to take.
Yeah.
To take 10 years. But when you have the balanced mindset, then you get you put the correct action. Of course, you can't tell, okay, I'm waiting for my future amazing girlfriend. You write all the script and you are sitting in the home and visualizing in the sofa. It will not happen. You have to take action. You have to go out, you have to talk to people. I want to start my business. I'm writing my goals. I go only 8 to 5 jobs. I come home again visualizing I'm not doing anything. No, you have to take the action. But I think when you have correct mindset, you will automatically get actions.
Yeah.
Automatically, people's situation will come. Maybe sometimes people will ask, "Oh, you want to start business? Oh, I have this kind of plan. I have this kind of." People will ask, but action has to take. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
But when your goals is so impressive, like so excited, you will automatically get action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And how can you kind of transfer that? Because that's usually what I see in at least in like the beginning, because you're really motivated.
Correct.
But what would you say is like, at least for yourself, like the number one thing? Because of course you're not always motivated. Yeah, sometimes you wake up and you really don't want to do stuff. Like, so what kind of keeps you on pushing whenever you're not even motivated? And
the best thing is I had the friends who are much higher level than me. So I was always looking up to them. I said, no, I wanna. Even some days I didn't feel to do anything, but I said, no, I has to be like no competition. I'm not compare myself with anyone. I only compare myself like I was yesterday or 1 month back. But when you surrounded with the people who take action, who are very successful, you automatically you will do it. You don't have to push someone, to do it, because you see they're doing it. You're at home, but your friend is doing the action. Your friend is earning this much or that.
Yeah, exactly.
He bought a new car or he closed one deal. So automatically you forced to, and they will ask, bro, what are you doing? What, you're at home? Yeah? Come. Don't waste the time. So if you have like mentors and the good friends like who are already successful, I think that's one of the key.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. Yeah, what they always say is like, surround yourself with people more successful than you, because you will eventually get on their level. And I think that's so true, because like I've experienced it myself. Like when I really started getting successful was when I started hanging out with people, making because I think also there's so much, it's so much about the mindset, and especially when it comes to money, because we are all programmed in different ways. And the most of us would say, okay, a salary of $10,000 a month, oh, that's insane. Because we are programmed in a society where the average salary may be $5,000 or $6,000. So you're like, oh, that's insane. And for me, it was really like a level up in mindset when I had like a friend of mine here in Dubai. He said, yeah, I'm making 10,000 a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So and so you had a post on your Instagram as well, where like the difference between a 70K a year salary or 70K a month. Yeah. And I think that's so true as well, because you really have to make a change to your perspective on things like money in order to start making a lot more money.
That's right.
And that's the one thing I feel like Dubai has helped me a lot with, is that like, because where I'm from, it's like a smaller city. And I was feeling like, okay, I am so successful in regards to everyone else, especially my age. And then moving to Dubai, I'm like, okay, I have people making 100 times the money I'm making. I have so much, so much more to do. And like,
the best thing in Dubai, no? You don't have to visualize close to us. You just have to open your eyes. You'll see the money and the successful people and everything.
Yeah, and it's so true. Like you just drive around. Oh, that's a Rolls Royce. That's a Ferrari. And you're just driving, and you're like, oh, okay, that's right here. Like they can do it right here. Then I should be able to do it myself. And that's also a big part of it. I think like just convincing yourself, okay, I can really, really do it.
Yeah.
So what would you say? Like, what is the first step? Let's say you've never really you knew law of attraction, but you've never really done anything with it. What would be like the first step from? And also, what I feel like is a lot of people that haven't tried it, is not doing it, is like they feel it's a bit like ridiculous. Like it's a bit weird, because why would it work just thinking and then getting it? Like sometimes it can also just feel like it's just an easy thing to say. If you just imagine it, you would get it. Of course, that's not true.
That's not true,
so what is like the first step of starting like the law of attraction journey?
First thing is, at least you should know what you want exactly. Some goals we think like we really want it, but we don't want those things. You should understand what you want exactly. Example, like you can chapter like what your example money. How much money you want? Example monthly. How much money you get, you'll be extremely happy or extremely have freedom. And the health, that's important. A lot of people think if money is there, health is fine. The life has to be like a guitar. It has to balance. If you tune one string and if you try to play the song, it will not work.
That's
so you have to have money, health, and good relationships, not only romantic, everything.
I think that's
and the new experiences, your job or career. So if you, in these 4 areas, if you think really sit and think, okay, if I would have my dream life, what's actually, how these things has to be happen.
So
you have to visualize, then you have to write it down. Then every day you have to make sure that some action you took for these goals. Some action, even it can be small, it can be watch a YouTube video regarding this goal. Example, how to start a business in 2023.
Exactly.
Small action. Then you review in the day. In the night you review. So every morning you read your goals. night you review what action I took today. Morning you can put what action I will take today.
Yeah.
It can be small, no problem. No, you don't have to go and pay money, anything.
No, I think
small action. Then automatically, few weeks, 1 month, 2 months, you feel like, wow, this goal, it's possible.
Yeah, it's realistic.
It's really realistic. I mean, it's not big deal as I thought.
Yeah. No, I think that's so true. And also when you get to that point, then it also reading goals every day. I think that's important. And also one of the interesting things I think you mentioned was that around like the money.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone always have like a set amount. Okay, if we're making this every month, then I'm happy.
Yeah.
And then I've done it myself, and that's why I know it is that you get to the point. Okay, it gets boring. Like then you figure out, okay, that's really not the thing that make me happy. So what would you say is like some of your you mentioned yourself like it's really important with goals. Yeah. So I think it would be really interesting to hear like what would be some of your goals for maybe like 2023.
Okay, my goals, I have my target of the financial side.
Yeah.
Let's say as example.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 millions profits in the 2023.
Yeah.
And the health wise, I just actually cut off all my alcohol, almost 1 month, zero, and no fast food I haven't touched any McDonald's, nothing. So that's I want to have the best of my health and the body for 2023. Okay. So I didn't wait for that till January 1st. I start from the December.
Yeah.
I don't believe in New Year resolutions. I start months before, 2 months before.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah. So my health wise, I want to be the best, and my networkings. So I want to meet more amazing people.
Yeah. And how do you find like because that's the thing I struggled with in the beginning, like finding the best ways to network. Because also I've like tried tons of different stuff, and I feel like sometimes it's just like a huge hall, 400 people with like the cards, just giving them around, and then you just go home. You have 20 cards. They also have 20 cards, and it's all forgotten. Yeah. So what would you say is like the best way to go networking here in Dubai?
The best way is like, first of all, you need to understand what kind of people you want.
Yeah.
You know, there's different like high level business or the different categories of the communities.
Yeah.
So once you know, example, we'll tell like a most richest. So we can target there's a special networking events, but sometimes you have to go through the friends.
Yeah.
But as I told you, when you know what you want, when you focus on the solution, you will find it somewhere else. You will get it in somehow. You'll meet people by coincidence. I'm telling you. When you know, I need this kind of people to meet. How can I meet them? Where can I meet them? You will get idea. So when you focus on the solution, when you focus what you want, I'm telling you will get idea, but you have to act immediately.
Yeah.
Maybe friends will tell, bro, there's a cocktail, go. There's an event, go.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might not think in the beginning, you might not seem as like this is good one, but you go there, maybe you might find one friend or one guy who will invite you for the best events.
Yeah. No, I think that's true. Yeah. And that's also my feeling here in Dubai is that if you just get to know like one of like the good guys, then they can just give you all the business, all the network, like everything you need basically. And that's also why I prioritize networking so much, is because I know maybe you're the guy, or maybe some other guy I meet is the guy, and then like he'll set me up with 10 other guys, and then they'll set me up, and like it'll just keep like in that loop. And then I think that's what you've experienced, because when you came here 18 years ago, you probably knew nothing, knew like no one, and all of a sudden you're at the Halloween party with Tate and meeting like a prime minister. And for me, like just me imagining that, I feel like, okay, that's really insane. Like that's what I want to do. So that's also why I believe if I just like push on the networking, then it'll happen eventually.
And we have to be nice to people. We have to always want to do some value to the people.
Yeah.
So when you always be nice, always be genuine, and you have an intention to give some values to people, you like automatically attract the good people. And here, like, we never know from whom you get. Maybe the security guard can tell. So this is the event happening. Go try. I'll give the free pass. So when you're nice to all the people, and when you're genuinely wishing good for them, the universe will make some magic and get you the amazing people in your life.
Yeah, no, true. And the way I do this with my girlfriend some of the time is that we say like we have a karma score. So we say that for every good thing you get, like you get like a level up. And for every bad thing you do, you get a level down.
Correct.
And if you just keep on doing like good stuff, you'll eventually, like I feel this myself, and sometimes I have like the weirdest experiences. It could be giving a taxi driver like 50 dirhams. And then the morning after, all of a sudden, a new client just comes and say, we want to buy your services. And then I'm like, it just like, it feels so weird. It's like, oh, it's so random. But I've just experienced it time and time again. Like the more good things I do, it just happens. And it's in no relation. It's not like the taxi driver called a friend and rated me, but it's just like, I really believe in like the law of attraction as well. And I feel like but also I think one of the important things is that you don't have to expect something from it.
No.
You just do good stuff and then things will come. Yeah. But don't be like, do one good thing and then just sit back and wait.
And you post everywhere. Yeah. If you do something, you should keep it to yourself. You should be happy about that.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can expect not from you. You can expect, I'm doing good things. So everything will be amazing for me. Yeah, that feeling has to be had.
Yeah, and that's also what I feel is like, I don't even need to get anything from it besides just seeing the happiness in the other. Like if you give a taxi driver, especially here in Dubai, like 50 dirhams, he'll be so happy, like really, really grateful and happy. And then I don't need more than that because it makes me so happy because I know how much it meant to him.
Correct.
So I think like that's also like one of the big parts of law of attraction is just doing something good to others, not expecting anything in return, and then you'll get return.
And also like whatever you want to happen to you, you can help other people to get it that. Example, money. If you need money, give money to other people. Help people to earn money.
Yeah.
So what's the message we are sending to the universe or the higher power? That means we already have enough. That's why we are giving.
Yeah.
So universe saying, okay, he have enough. Let him give more.
Yeah.
Let me give more to him. Whatever, like.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also what Tate says is like when you get to a point of abundance, like you'll get like 10x what you're getting right now. And like as soon as, and I feel that in my business, like as soon as we're like at like we can't have any more clients, all of a sudden all the clients just want to be with us. And like I could imagine you experience that as well. Like if you feel like you're in a good spot financially, and whenever you start feeling that, it's just like it doubles up. You just get like a lot more deals, more people calling you, wanting to buy real estate, and then it's just all happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what you put out, you'll get it.
Yeah. No, I think that's so true.
Yeah.
So one of the like not last questions, but one of the things I want to kind of touch on is like because a lot of the people listening to this are like young people. They want to get started with something, being a business owner, whatever. What would you say is like the number one thing to start doing? Let's say you're starting completely from scratch.
Yeah.
What would you say is like the number one thing to do to start making money?
For me, like first of all, if you want to start anything, find a mentor.
Yeah.
Find someone either online or the offline. Find someone who have done it what you want.
Yeah.
Start taking advice from them. Don't take advice from anyone in your friend circle. If they're successful, yes, you can take.
Yeah.
Or parents, if they're successful, yes. So don't take advice from everyone. Choose the people that they have proven what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Take advice from them and learn anything. No one can tell today, oh, I don't have money, I don't know how to start business. Each and every single thing in the YouTube, the Google. So there's no excuses to, irrespective of the age, anyone can start business even from today with zero money.
Yeah. No, I think that's so true. And you mentioned yourself, like you can get anything on YouTube. Like if I want to know how to sell real estate in Dubai, there's hundreds of videos. Correct. It's completely free. I can just watch it and then tomorrow call up a real estate agency and say, I want to work with you.
Correct.
And of course, maybe the first one will say no, but if you just run down the list, you'll get there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, I think that's really true. And
what are your goals? Like you have to have a big goals.
Yeah.
If you're starting, have some dreams or goals like really excite you.
Yeah.
I want to buy this car. Imagine like then automatically you know that for buy that car you want to put the action.
Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. The business.
Yeah.
Think about freedom. Look at the people like Forbes under 30, Forbes under 20. Check about them.
Yeah, and but also I think sometimes it's just because, like in regards to like setting goals, it's because it can sometimes be hard to imagine if things are even possible.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the people you're surrounding yourself with is so important. Is because if you're not surrounding yourself with the correct people and like they're achieving a lot, you'll just be so limited of what you think is possible. Yeah. And then you'll just end up thinking, oh, okay, I'm making 10K a month. I'm the greatest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And then you meet a guy who's doing 10K a day. Yeah. And then it's just like, oh, okay, I could probably be doing a lot more. Yeah, I think that's really, really true. So what do you see for yourself right now? Of course, you're still doing good, all this stuff. But in like 5 years from now, where would you want to be at that point?
For me, I want to be like, mainly I want to be into service to people, because I want to impact millions of people's life, change their mindset, to tell them life is easy, guys. Like, you can attract anything you want, you can be successful, you can have your dream life, you can have your dream health. So I want to impact millions of people. I want to talk on the stage, I want to impact people. Then I feel happy that I feel like before I didn't have this purpose. I feel like now, when I see my YouTube channel, Sri Lankan channel, the blessings I'm getting, the people changing. I saved like more than 10 suicide people in that channel. Through that channel. I'm telling the YouTube family. So I feel that is my purpose, the happiness. You know, like when you see the blessings coming, thank you, bro, you changed my life. But you know that nothing will impact in your life, man. It was so much blessing. So in 5 years' time, I feel like changing millions of people's life. Of course, in my business and multiple businesses around the world, especially real estate and the consulting business as well for the investment banking. Apart from that, mainly into spirituality and the mindset training, mindset coaching. But that's the best, because people doesn't know a lot of things. So I think once you change your mindset, once you change internally, your reality will be changing. So that's most important. Even some people think, oh, you are easy to tell, you can attract the good people, successful.
Yeah, exactly.
Very fine. But once you change your internally, how you think, you attract those people. It's a science, law of vibration. Whatever the same frequency, you attract each other.
Yeah. No, I think that's true also. But it's just because I feel like a lot of people say that, like, it's so easy for you, but it's also because they don't see what was really before success. Like, and people, like, I wish that I myself were better at showing what happened before I got to the point where I am today, because they don't see like the 3 years of grinding hard, working hard, and struggling and failing. And then they look at like a guy like you now, and then, oh, you're so successful, like it just all happened overnight. But it's never like that. And then it's just kind of, and that's why I think it for a lot of people it's like unrealistic in their head, and it's because they just see it as, do this today and tomorrow you'll be a millionaire. And that's never the truth. And I think that's also a responsibility of like a guy like me and you, is to show people that before success and millions and nice watches and cars comes a lot of years of struggling and failing and all of this stuff. I think that was really everything I had today. Thank you so much for taking your time, man. I think this episode is really, really great. And thank you so much for everyone out there listening and watching and all this stuff. If you liked the episode, please give it a like. Otherwise, I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye.